bodies there.
And Zenyatta can be pretty vulnerable back there. There goes Neptuno. Talk about vulnerable. A kill for Hydration already. Shad's even picking one up. Hydration backs away off of the reflecting Gladiators, getting some serious control percent built up on this point already. They may just have A.
Yeah, that was a late reaction from the Fusion. Predictably, the Philadelphia Fusion DPS were going for the backline, and even though they got...
Meanwhile, backing away, a little bit low health. They're going to use a whole hog to push Philadelphia back down to the point. And here comes the dive. Oh, the hook on the Fraggy. Asher, meanwhile, just eating people up with this tack visor. Despite the fact the Transcendence was down, he still got two. Maybe that Zen ult a bit late for Boombox. Another hook. Boombox taken out by the self-destructive Bijou, and Gladiators, great shot. Fissure taking Proko down before he can get back in the mech. And now Gladiators, they just gotta fight off this Dragon Blade. Can they do it? Looks like maybe they're gonna have a bit of trouble with it as EQO finds Big Goose, both supports down, and man, Gladiators were so close, but they have to back off.
That was very well played by both of the teams. Fraggy saving his Primal Rage until the end, giving them time to get the respawns through. Only that one tick on B.
Need to get something done right now.
Yeah, they do. This is their last push, but they're gonna have some tools for it, Doa.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna maybe commit that Transcendence, waiting for it right now. We will see. Meanwhile, there's a D-Mech on the Bijou, and Ashu down the Transcendence. Couldn't keep them up. It was maybe a bit late here. Meanwhile, EQO forced out, very low health, manages to dodge Fissure. They're gonna give him the nano boost, and here comes a blade. Shad's down though, doesn't get the reset, but he does get the slashes.
Well, that's gonna be it, Doa. Gladiators are going to be stopped right here.
Yep, that's right. They gotta try to come back in. Hydration went for the hook, got reflected. Desperation as Big Goose falls and nobody gets to the point. Fantastic defense for Philadelphia Fusion, holding Gladiators to just one tick on B. EQO hiding. Whoa, Hydration! This corner is only suitable for one Genji hiding. That's going to be EQO. Now Gladiators down someone. They're going to go for the dive. They can put the nano boost onto Fissure. They need to win a defensive fight here, but the sound barrier for Neptuno keeping the Gladiators back. Fusion stays healthy, and they are on to point A. They lost Fraggy, but they should have enough. Reflect. Oh, Sleep Dart misses, and despite the grenade, I think Big Goose. Oh, they got each other. Oh, man, that was a bit embarrassing for EQO, but so entertaining.
Yeah, Carpe there for the tactical crouch to round things up as
right.
usual.
You never know when someone switches to Widowmaker, you got a tactical crouch, man.
Yeah, that's
right. You gotta duck those shots.
It's good to see Carpe back this week. For a little bit of the point right now. If they can just get that one big push in, which is why they're saving so many ults, they're gonna try for it now.
That's right, early kill onto Fissure, good start. EQO gets the healing as he looks for more victims. They've got Asher so low. Now the sound barrier for Philadelphia Fusion. The fight continues. Asher in a lot of trouble, goes down, gets cut. EQO takes out the on the other side. Big Goose can't stay alive. And Bijou not able to come up big with anything on the Diva. Now Shouts at the last second. Transcendence. Try to maybe give Bijou and the mini Diva some room to shoot, but that's not going to work. Philadelphia Fusion, firm control over point B right now. Hydration cut down before he gets there. They've nearly got it. Map 1 going to Philadelphia Fusion.
Clean play on that attack. Great patience from EQO on the blade part of that skirmish.
Asher being an annoying threat from the side here. Ooh, has to recall, got a little bit low. Oh, but he gets Fraggy as he comes back in again. Fusion push back to spawn almost immediately. They're gonna burn the Transcendence on that. That's a bit surprising. They're gonna need more though. EQO using that blade. They might be able to turn this one around actually. They're gonna have Fraggy back again. So maybe now with the man advantage, they can just jump on the point. I think that's gonna be the plan. Oh, EQO caught though by the self-destruct from Bijou. Gladiators not done holding this quite yet.
Bijou is still alive on the point, even though Hydration dies on the flank. Sound barrier used, only 4 members of the Gladiators here to take advantage of it.
And they are just trying to delay this as long as they possibly can, and they get Boombox. Oh, Big Goose down 2, supports falling on both sides. So they're not done just yet. Gladiators over 60% now. Fraggy with the Primal Rage, just zoning people away. They've dealt with Fissure. Can they actually flip the point, though? They're so close. You figure they got to get it eventually here.
Yes, but the Gladiators are doing great work of just staggering onto the point one by one. It got them about additional 20% at the end of that fight, and they are lucky. Fissure themselves right back in the support ult game by dragging this one out.
Both teams are going to have both support ultimates for this fight. Gladiators coming in early. They're going to use that Transcendence first. Probably going to Sound Barrier afterwards. Transcendence now from Fusion.
There's the
as they
Sound
dive
Barrier.
back in. Yep, those ults getting a little bit layered on the Fusion side, but they do push Gladiators back for the moment. EQO has to stay safe until he finds a good blade location here. Going to loop around the side. Maybe, yeah, some vulnerable people in the back lines. He saw D.Va go the other way. Hydration, there's a duel. If he can finish him off, he's free and clear to go for the blade. But now, Fissure taken out by the Pulse Bomb. He got one on the Fraggy. Oh, nice shot from Shaz to get EQO, and that's going to be point A taken. Going for his famous Pharah here on Village. Can't blame him. This guy has been pretty amazing on this hero. Already covering the door. The Rocket already setting up Asher for the kill onto Boombox. A great start. There's one onto EQO. Philly unable to handle Pharah right away.
Wow.
Talk about accuracy.
Wow, both of the DPS down in a heartbeat for the Philadelphia Fusion.
The Kree's just over there on the side being like, oh, that guy's pretty
Not even hit scan either, so this will be an early cap now for the Gladiators. Dominant push from the purple team as they move.
Did use it. Now Transcendence coming in. Gladiators assaulting the point. They're going to use a barrage again with that Transcendence to keep Hydration alive. Boombox falling. Early on, Hydration's like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be in here. Backs away now. Goodbye, Fraggy. And Gladiators may have done enough to flip it. They have.
While Fissure that time zoned out both of the Fusion supports. He killed Boombox and he killed Neptuno, and they were nowhere near to the team to provide any healing. So thanks to Fissure and his zoning, that creates a big, big win.
Oh, EQO down already.
Yeah, Gladiators able to fight that trance. Big Goose about to get that sound barrier. Neptuno's gonna have to drop the beat now.
Yep, he does. So Philadelphia with the extra shields. They got to stay alive, though. A lot of damage coming in on Poco there. Go! Goodbye, Fraggy. Sound barrier for Gladiators, and they are in prime position to flip this one back. I don't think there's a whole lot Carpe can do on his own here.
QL might be able to do something. He needs to get a big, big blade right now.
This has to be the best blade in history here. Meanwhile, Gladiators do flip the point. Yeah, and EQO can't get anything done with it. He had to try, right? But in the end, it's going to be Gladiators getting the 2-0 on Nepal.
Maps have gone the way we thought they would coming in. Philly with the win on Assault.
Hey, Snillo.
Does sound like a Harry Potter spell.
Does indeed. Carpe having dropped to the low ground here. Got to play a little bit safe. Going to dodge that self-destruct. Goes up high. Boombox taken out by Fissure. Meanwhile, they lost Big Goose. There goes Shaz. Both supports killed off on the Gladiator side.
Fissure has to answer this. He's trying to corner Neptuno. They need to trade. They do trade. No supports left.
Yep, so now it's just a brawl. 4v4. Fissure going way deep, trying to get the kill onto Carpe. Carpe does go down. Oh, Fissure, he couldn't get over the wall. Oh, no. He couldn't jump high enough, just maybe a few less bananas in the morning, and he would have made that one.
It was really the peanut butter, Doa.
Yeah, it's probably the peanut butter. That's true. That is true. Gladiators gonna take this one. Maybe Philadelphia can go for a last-ditch defense. I think they may try it. Yep. Gonna go in. Oh, but Hydration says, no way, man. This point is ours, and my Dragon Blade's gonna prove it. 4K with that Genji. The quad kill for Hydration to put the period on the end of that sentence.
Carpe still behind the box. He's looking the other way right now.
Oh,
he's gonna get Hydration.
Ooh, close call here. Meanwhile, Neptuno low, stays alive, but just barely. Kills coming in on both sides here, and Fissure has to exit. Gladiators in trouble. They've nearly got point B, but they haven't finished just yet.
Hydration gonna jump back into the Transcendence right now.
It's crucial.
To finish off point B.
It's crucial they did not lose Fissure just a moment ago. He's still in the fight, but oh, Carpe trying to take Gladiators right out of it. There's a Transcendence in the end. Fissure cut down by Carpe again, and the DPS come up big for Fusion. Bishu still trying to just barely hold on to this one. But has he delayed long enough? No, and that's a spinning Winston. He's not airborne for some reason. You'd think he'd just take off like a helicopter, but no. It's just enough to hold the point, and that's a pretty great defensive effort once again from the Fusion.
Well, you understand the strategy. There you go. Carpe taking down Big Goose right at the end of that play.
That peak, man.
It's not the first time I've seen a Goose left alone in the air like that. Maverick, shame on you.
Oh. Rip Goose.
Rip Goose.
Spoiler alert.
Top Gun spoiler.
I feel like that's past the statute of limitations at this point for spoilers.
Yeah, I think any movie made in the 80s.
Carpe going for the flank again. They're going to be a Valkyrie on the side of Gladiators. Big Goose using now in hydration with the Riptire coming out.
They don't get
Lot of
Fraggy,
damage.
finally.
Whoa, that was so close. Fraggy, he nearly got taken up at the tire. Finished by Fissure. Poco there with the answering kill. And Philadelphia not done yet on the attack. Gladiators could be in a little bit of trouble here. Frankie does get rezzed as well. So Gladiators on the ropes here on point A. They're going to use that Transcendence. I don't know. Can they delay it long enough for people to come back and to keep their defenders alive? It's going to be tough. 2 ticks already.
Fissure almost back to the point now, but hydration falls.
I mean, Carpe with another one on the hydration. There goes Surefour. Both DPS down, and yeah, it's a bit of a slaughter as Philadelphia finishes off point A here. Goodbye, Big Goose. Couldn't get him with a gun, but you can get him with a giant fist.
Yeah, no pressure onto Carpe, too. That's why he was able to get right now. Surefour trying to control this. He's getting jumped on again. Now, this time, though, Bishu is there to help him out.
Yeah, Bishu saving that Widowmaker. Surefour, though, still low. Frankie comes in. Bishu just left him. He had to get back to the cart or something. And now the Primal Rage for Fraggy, trying to keep people bottled up. They've got Shaz in the bar. Goodbye, Shaz. Snillo picks off Big Goose. No more supports. And so it's just damage that can't be healed. On the Gladiator side, D-Mech deleted onto Bishu. And now Philadelphia Fusion pushing forward. They've nearly got the win, and it looks like they will maybe get it. Yeah, Big Goose taken out, and that's going to be Philly taking the lead in this series with a win on Hollywood.
Decisive victory for Big Hero alongside Snillo. What great synergy, what great game planning we're seeing from the Fusion.
Yeah.
They have erased Surefour from this map.
I've missed watching Snillo play so much. He is like probably my favorite Tracer to watch here. Gladiators coming in. They need a win here in a big way. Ooh, in for sight again for Carpe. Looking for a shot on the Surefour. There's a chunk taken out of him. He goes back for the health pack. Meanwhile, the fight's still happening. Snillo res by Neptuno. Neptuno down via Surefour. They need to get this pick, and he gets him. And the lapel comes in. Oh, man. He knew exactly where he was going to go. And a nice headshot onto Big Goose as well. Carpe finally stopped flat by Fissure, but that payload still isn't there. And we are down to 5 seconds. Goodbye, Boombox. Shaz falls. Has Philly done it? Bishu nearly D-Mech. There's the self-destruct kill onto Fissure. Bishu out of the mech, taken out by the pulse bomb. And as OT takes away, Big Goose is denied. And another incredible hold from Philadelphia. They have all but won this match. Nearly game-winning. We are under 30 seconds.
It's a double in for sight up now.
Yep, everybody knows where everybody else is. Wall hacks for everyone. Gladiators needs to defend, and they get Boombox. That's a big one. There's a stick. Fissure, though, not finished off just yet.
Big res. Poco gonna toss them back in to see if he can get a self-destruct kill.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't look like any kills come through. Philadelphia Fusion needs to do it right here, right now. 2 seconds, 1 second. Fraggy's on the cart. They need to keep him alive. Bishu's gonna get D-Mech'd. That could be big for Philly.
That's huge.
Right. Goodbye, Asher. And Philadelphia Fusion winning this fight here at the very end. Another Transcendence from Boombox. Oh, Big Goose killed by Fraggy. And there's nearly no one left for the Gladiators. They defended for so long. And Fissure's Primal Rage, all that stands between Philly and victory. And it's not enough. Philadelphia Fusion will take the series 3-1.
Nearly an epic hold, Doa, from the LA
Very
Gladiators. They finally decoded the attack on the Widow from the Fusion, but it was just a little bit too late.
That's a big win, man. A lot of us thinking that Gladiators had what it takes to come out with the series win, and